Good morning and welcome back to the Lake City Q&A series. This is an exciting Q&A we're hosting here today. I have the brand new Deputy City Administrator here for the City of Lake City, Mr. Joseph Cooper, with us. And next week we are hosting an exciting brand new event. It's the inaugural Juneteenth Festival. Tell us a little bit about what is Juneteenth.
In a summary, Juneteenth marks back in 1865, approximately in June 19th, the slaves of Galveston, Texas were free. They finally got the word approximately 2 years, close to 3 years later, from when President Abraham Lincoln put out the proclamation about freeing the slaves and have absolute equality among slaves. Now, during this time, it's also been speculated through historians that maybe the word didn't get to the southern states in time, and Texas was the state that actually had slaves, and the owners would not let go or at least relinquish hold of the slaves, so they kept them. A lot of southern states actually pushed their slaves and moved to Texas in hopes of actually keeping property and holding their slaves as chattel in the event that the South did win the war. But it was during this time that the word actually got to Texas and the slaves were set free. This marks so many milestones for a lot of people. Now, during this time, it's been speculated, especially through historian context, that slaves at that time left Texas. Some went up north, some stayed in the South, some tried to relocate with their family and reconnect to put their families back together. But it was several years that slaves did not know out of Galveston, Texas, that they were actually free.
Wow. And of course, back then in the 1800s, you didn't have social media as widespread like it is today.
No, we did not.
And so you are the one who wanted to host this event. So tell me a little bit, what does Juneteenth mean to you?
To me, Juneteenth means that what it pretty much stands for is not an equality of absolution with everyone. It's a mindset that we should remember. Of course, the important part is remembering the past. Not to really repeat the past, but remember some of the things that happened in the past in hopes to not to repeat it. To me, Juneteenth means that we're all, in a sense, equal. Now, our mindsets are going to be different. I get that we're all human. We're all created in a different image of what some would like to say is uniform and what everyone should be. We all have different colors, different mindsets, different characters, different ethnicities. But for me, Juneteenth means that everyone is free to have a choice. Everyone is free to make up their own mind and go where they want, live where they want to live, and make a choice in life or how they want to educate themselves and be an individual.
Okay. So, this is the first festival we're hosting, and it's going to be 4 days long. Tell us about some of the events that'll take place each day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm really excited about Juneteenth and having the inaugural and being hosted here in Lake City. We're going to have on Thursday, we're going to have a meet and greet, to which we're going to have at the Bean Market, to where individuals coming into the town can actually sit down and see what we have to offer. We're going to have vendors there to talk about cholesterol, diabetes. We talk about high blood pressure. We're going to have individuals there that you can actually pick up pamphlets around the city to see what's here, see what the restaurants are at. Some of the arts that we have here, why Lake City is starting to evolve to be a location of a site for tourists now. We have an RV park that I think they need to come and take a look at. So I'm looking forward to that, the meet and greet, and just want to see some of the council members, meet some of the representatives like myself, the chief of police, and also the deputy administrator. Also, we're going to have at the Continuum on Main Street, we're going to have concerts there. We're going to have barbecue. We're going to have just a good old time for family. We're going to have games for the kids. I'm told ice cream is going to be on hand. It's going to be a hot day, so we're really excited about it. Face painting. We're just going to have a celebration of freedom, celebration of just being equal and just being a human being, to have some of the things that are afforded to just to humans that are just basic, and just sharing in that. We're not looking at color. We're not looking at what's racist and what's not. We don't look at that. We look at being whole, being a family, and just having fun and just socializing and just networking, fellowship.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And also, I understand there's going to be a gala next Friday night.
Yes.
Where can you purchase tickets?
You can purchase tickets at the gala on the Eventbrite. through Facebook. And also we'll be selling tickets or have tickets available at the door once you arrive at the gala. Now I'm looking forward to the gala because I think it's going to be really nice. It's going to be something that's semi-formal / formal. So if you have a shirt and tie, if you have a ball gown, ladies, go out and make those guys buy you that dress that you always wanted, the one you saw in the window. And guys, I need for you to come out and be dignified. And we're going to have fun. We're going to sit around. We're going to talk. We're going to actually have some fellowship and just be civilized just for a moment. Stop all the violence, stop all the drama, all the killings, and just sit down and recognize and just reflect on where everyone is actually came from, in the sense of how we evolved from being a closed-minded person to be acceptance of a lot of things that's going on in the world now.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, how can the public get involved with the festival?
I see the public getting involved by supporting Juneteenth. I want you to support Juneteenth like you would a tobacco festival. I want you to support Juneteenth like you would Artsfield. I want you to come out and show support for your town and just have a mindset that we're all one. This little small town have a lot to offer. We've actually been in a situation to where we've produced a lot of prominent people here. Not of important people that actually contribute to life, that contribute to, the economic structure of what the world is now, sports, music, arts, science. So I think I would want for them to come in and embrace what we have. I want them to support the younger generation. That is the main thing. I want them to come out and see that working together in one unified direction has a positive outcome for everyone here in the city.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And one final question is going to be a little bit of a double-ended question.
Okay.
But what will the Juneteenth Festival bring to Lake City? And what are your hopes for the future with this festival?
In my opinion, Juneteenth will bring to Lake City the mindset that we're all the same. There are no barriers. There's no color lines. A person's mindset is going to be just that. It's their own individual thought. We hope to enlighten someone, let them know that the person standing to your left or your right is a person that may be different in the sense of just looking at them in his ethnicity, but at the same time, we're all the same. We're all on equal footing. We all come from the same small town. We're all moving in a positive direction. Now, as far as the future of Lake City, what I hope it would bring is a chance for us to build on Lake City, incorporate things that we see in other states. Lake City, from years past, and especially since COVID, has taken a step back in moving forward, just like other cities and states. And I think Juneteenth is one of those things that we can actually sit back and see where we may look different on the outside, but we're all the same on the inside, and the mindset is totally positive.
Absolutely. We are so excited. The energy around Lake City,
Yes.
especially the city administration building, has been buzzing here the past few weeks. Next week is going to be an amazing time. We're all looking forward to it. Please, if you have a few minutes, come out and just take in one of the events. There's just so much to do over the course of 4 days. And again, just as a little rundown, Thursday will be the meet and greet at the Bee Market.
Yes.
That'll be from 11 to 1 and from 5 to 7.
Exactly.
Friday night will be the ticketed gala at the Continuum.
Mm-hmm.
Now, doors will open at 6 o'clock. That's going to run through about 10 o'clock.
Yes.
The Juneteenth Festival will run all day Saturday, beginning at 10 a.m., going to approximately 8 or 9. That, too, will be at the Continuum. It'll be on the outside on the lawn.
Yes.
And then Sunday morning, there'll be different congressional celebrations held throughout Lake City, so keep your eyes and ears peeled for what events will be going on there.
And I want to add one more thing too. Even though we recognize that Juneteenth is a celebration of freedom, and we do understand that there are certain things that are in place as far as the way laws have changed in the way of carrying your sidearm and stuff. And I want to reiterate and remind everyone that this is a city event. Therefore, concealed weapons and alcohol does not mix, and they're not allowed at a city function. So if you have a concealed weapon, I think at this time it's safe to say you can leave it at home. You won't need them. We'll have law enforcement there. I think they will have enough weapons just in the event something bad happens. But alcohol and weapons do not mix. So concealed weapons is not accepted, will not be allowed in any city events. So with that being said, and I'm saying that as the police chief, with that being said, I want you to come out, have a good time, and just have fellowship and welcome to Lake City and welcome to the inaugural Juneteenth.
Chief Cooper, thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your busy schedule to
Yes.
talk with us about Juneteenth. And thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Lake City Q&A series. 2 weeks from today, we're going to have another exciting Q&A. It's going to be with Miss Harriet Rose from the PD Coalition. And that's going to be an exciting time for some of the topics she's going to talk about. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope to see you next week at the inaugural Juneteenth Festival.